day, suburban viewers and readers, and welcome to another episode of Beyond the Pages. I'm Daryl Wiseman, editor-in-chief of the Suburban Newspaper Group. Today, I want to take some time and remember a dear friend, a great Montrealer. It was a rather sad week. Rick McConomy is gone. He is someone whose like we shall not soon see again. You've read that, you've heard that line many times when we remember public people. It's usually followed by a long list of accomplishments, and Rick certainly had those aplenty. But I want to use it here in a very personal way. I've lost an irreplaceable friend in my band of brothers and sisters. This city has lost one of the great ones. Rick took a piece of all of us with him, a piece of all our hearts with him. You know, in a time of little courage, less empathy, and scarce wisdom, Rick McConomy was a rare storehouse of all three, with enough reason and sanity, by the way, to make life bearable for many, including me, when things got too much. He was the guy you went to for perspective. He was the guy who taught you how to do it with some impish wit and a smile. And he was the guy who beat into your head that a stiletto was very often more effective than a sledgehammer. Yes, Rick lived a life of great purpose and achievement. His parents and those of his beloved Pierrette were, in André Malraux's words, les gens engagés. And Rick and Pierrette certainly continued that tradition. Much of Rick's life is known to you. He was a bâtonnier of the Bar of Montreal. He was a Grand Marshal of St. Patrick's Day Parade, critical member and leader at Centraide, St. Mary's Hospital, the Queen Elizabeth Center that he chaired, and so much more. He was an advisor to many in power for decades. But the greatness of Rick is that he always found time for the everyday folks, the ones who keep things going, and who sometimes need a helping hand. And he knew that a helping hand was not a handout. He treated them all like heads of state. And he never hesitated to pick up the phone and reach into his incredible network and sound a call of conscience. That was answered by many who are usually too busy to care. Very few said no to an ask from Rick McConomy. Rick taught me the following line from Yeats. Being Irish, he was imbued with an abiding sense of tragedy that sustained him through fleeting periods of joy. People may be surprised to know that that too was Rick McConomy. His strength, a strength he shared gladly with us all, was that even knowing the end game in this leaky lifeboat of a mortal coil we are all in it we are all in together, he instilled in us a passion for living it to the full and doing it with grit and savvy and for being responsible for each other. Rick taught us that the Irish abiding sense of tragedy could be harnessed to steady us in our roads of life, to teach us not to take too much too seriously, and to have the courage to always be overcoming. Rick had that Irish glint in his eyes that reflected the sure knowledge that even as we hoisted a few pints for liberty and the smiles and songs burst out, the absurdity of life could hit everyone at every street corner at any time. Rick made us believe in friendship. Rick was that warm, wise, and witty corner of renewal we went to when the sham and drudgery, the false pieties and hypocrisies and betrayals got too much. And we came out of that corner renewed and revived, like the Cinderella Man, boxer Jimmy Braddock, ready for the next round. Ah, Rick, we hardly knew ye. He went too soon. But as sure as anything in the world, His Honor Richard J. McConomy is already in heaven, and the devil doesn't even know he's gone. My dear Rick, may the wind of the spirits always be at your back, dear friend. You made it better. for all of us to carry on down here. Thank you all for listening. Good day and good luck.